Hello traders, welcome to another weekly gold XAUUSD price prediction and analysis video for next week. So in this video we are going to analyze gold chart on different time frames, and we are going to check important price action levels and price action structures that currently gold is following, so that we can utilize those levels and those price action structures in next week for finding possible buy and sell opportunities. So as usually, before going into the price action, we are going to discuss the latest commitment of traders report of gold, and we are looking at the positions of the managed money. So as you can see, if you remember the previous week analysis video, you can see overall these blue bar is the net long positions of the managed money, and you can see from last few weeks you can see that the managed money, they were reducing their long positions. After that we have seen some flat weeks, and then now again the managed money, they are rebuilding their long positions, or you can say they are adding the long positions week by week. And for this particular week you can see that the managed money, they added again they added 714 contracts into long side, and also they added some short contract. But overall, as you can see, after a reduction, now they are again building positions into the long side, which is a positive sign for bulls. So this is the COT sentiment which is currently favoring the bulls, because overall they are again buying the gold. Now let's move on to the price action of gold, and we will start with a bigger picture that is on weekly time frame. And this is the current scenario on weekly time frame. And as you can see, and if you remember the previous week analysis video, this was, or this is the main pivot area around 3327 to 3330. So as you can see, we have seen multiple attempt over to this level, this red line. You can see the gold price failed multiple times on breakout of this horizontal resistance. For this particular week we have seen breakout, but again price returned back into the range or under this level. For previous week also we have seen that price closed up under this level. So if we check closely, this level was the major resistance around 3327, or we can consider 3330 as a major resistance level. And this level also was a major resistance, the level at 3361, because we have seen 3-time failure on this level, this blue line. So for the current closing week, you can clearly see that now gold successfully break out from these two resistance, that is 3330 and 3361. So this is a clear technical breakout, and this is currently, signaling that more upside is possible as per the weekly time frame. Yes, of course, the price is currently near to resistance, but we have not seen any much rejection on weekly time frame, because this is the bigger picture, and we have to wait how price going to react. But as the closing is very bullish and is on breakout, so I think the continuation into the higher side is very much likely from here. And the only resistance after this breakout we have to watch 3500, that is the all-time high level of gold. And if gold price break out and close above this on this time frame, then more continuation into the higher side is possible. So weekly closing as per the price action is clearly favorable for bulls, and we have to act accordingly, and we can look for buying opportunities on weekly time frame basis. Only resistance is the current closing, and another resistance is 3500. Now let's move on to daily time frame, and this is the overall picture on daily time frame. And on daily time frame you can see after breakout from this trend line, gold price consolidated over to this level around 33 This was the zone around 3340 to 3330. Yes, we have seen consolidation. Again, gold price break down from this zone and then retested this resistance trend line, which was, I was not expecting that. I was expecting that gold failed to sustain about this trend line, and I was expecting that price can move down like this and we can see lower level. But gold price sustained and rejected from this trend line, this support trend line, and you can see after two dozy day we have seen that price reclaimed this support area, and you can see on daily basis also we have seen a very good bullish rally. So on daily time frame also the picture is very clear. If we draw trend line like this, you can see it is currently supported by this trend line and currently moving higher, and it is now near to resistance. The level we can consider 3450. Any closing above to 3450 can push price higher, and we can look for the buying on breakout basis. Also, if we check the picture on volume profile, you can see this area. As you can see overall for this particular price range, you can see this is the most high volume area. This level around 3330, roughly around here. So this is the major support zone as per the volume profile, and if price stays above this, then another move higher is possible. And as discussed on weekly time frame, this is the next resistance, and on breakout we can see further upside. So the daily time frame picture as per the price action is clearly supporting the bulls. Now let's move on to the 4-hour or intraday time frame. And on intraday time frame, what are the levels that we can watch as a pullback level on lower time frame? So as you can see, we already discussed this in Telegram channel also. So the first support is around here 3380 to 3390. This line, this was previously this was a resistance area, but gold price breakout from here. So price pull back. This is the first support that we have to watch, which is near to psychological support of 3400. So price sustain, then we can look for buying near to these level. And into the lower side, the major support that we have to watch again is near to 3360. This line you can see. So these two levels we have to watch very carefully on intraday, and on rejection, if we see pullback, we can look for buying. But as you can see, and as you know, that the current bulls rally is supported by geopolitical tension, the war between Israel and Iran. So overall, currently the bulls are in full control. So yes, there is possibility that we can see gap up in Monday, and price can make move higher accordingly. So this is the overall picture of gold. Price action is clearly signaling a bullish move. Now let's check the silver chart also, and silver chart that I'm going to discuss is on only weekly basis. So as you can see, the silver price recently made a breakout on this major resistance. This was the major resistance, and the level was around 35. This level you can see, and on breakout now price is successfully sustaining about $36, so which is also a very positive sign for silver. So on silver, this is clear indication that much awaited breakout is now done, and price can move like this. Yes, we have seen little retrace or pullback on this day, but overall picture is still favorable for bulls. So silver is also looking very good on weekly time frame basis. So now let's check what are the data and major news that we have to watch for next week. So for next week in June, we have to watch On Tuesday we have to check the data from retail sales, this, and then on Wednesday we have the major data, that is Fed interest rate decision. So this is going to be a very big event for gold for next week that we have to watch. Other data is building permits, FOMC economic projection is same day, and this is also on same day, Fed press conference. So yes, this is going to be very big week in terms of the fundamental and technical also. So overall picture is clearly in bulls favorable, and we have to act accordingly. So we are going to discuss more about the levels and the live price action in Telegram channel. So see you there. Thank you.